So Tristan, it's been 10 months since the site has started in January. So can you just tell me a little bit about what's going on?
Yeah, so since we started on site in January, we've made some great progress. You can see some of that behind us here, but in terms of the early works that we did, so we've done the remediation works on site, and we've done the piles, so we've installed all the piles on this job now. And then we've now started the superstructure works. That's the core here, so this is the core of the main tower, so that's progressing really well. We're at level 1 here. And also behind us you can see the entrance to the car park ramp, so that takes you down into the basement where we've got the car parking spaces.
A lot has happened since January, I'll say that.
So we've moved further down Port Street here, and we're stood pretty close to the main entrance to the scheme. So this will be the front door for everyone within the building to come in. Obviously they're down in basement level at the moment, but as we continue with the construction works, we'll build up to level 1, and this will be where our revolving door is off Port Street. And behind us, we've made some great progress actually, even over the past month, in terms of the swimming pool. So these chaps behind us, they're down in the swimming pool at the moment. So we've excavated the swimming pool. We're doing the concrete base, and we're just starting to come back up out of the ground.
So what we're seeing actually there then, where those builders are there, we're standing actually in the swimming pool, and then that goes on towards the about 2,000 square feet of leisure space. Is that about right?
That's correct, yeah.
And then it goes all the way across there as you go back upstairs towards the fitness suites, studios, resident lounges and such like that. So it's all very connected.
Correct, yeah. You'll come in through the revolving door where we're standing now, go into the core, and then you'll journey down into the leisure suite where the pool is. It's been, it's quite challenging with the excavations, but the ground conditions have been good. The weather's been great, so we've really made some good progress.
So when we walk in, let's imagine if this is all just sort of paved over here. When we walk in, are we going into that sort of residential lobby? You're going to have the concierge version. Put forward here.
Concierge desk will be somewhere over here, and then you'll look through past the fire pit to the work lounges and the amenity space behind, which will take you out into the private courtyard.
So we're now on the Great Ancoats site of the development, and for someone that's not on site every day, what exactly are we looking at?
In terms of where we're at with the construction works here, the guys behind us are doing the basement foundations, and this will be the start of the core for the podium block, which will start coming out of the ground, and you'll see that above the hoardings on Great Ancoats Street. Much the same as we've got with the bigger tower, just slightly smaller construction. But we have to just phase it and stagger it across the job, because we're trying to do a lot of work in a short period of time here, which we're very successful with. But the focus is on the tower with the facade and the cladding. And then over here, like I say, it's at an earlier stage in terms of the groundworks, but it will all progress for completion at the same time.
So now next on site, what are we expected to see?
Yeah, so next time you guys come back down to site, you'll start to see the concrete frame coming out of the ground. So whilst today we can see foundations, excavation works, the concrete frame will start coming out of the ground. Nice. And we may, depending on when that is, we may see some of the facade going onto the building, onto the tower.
Great. So thank you so much for showing me around site today.